Okay, I'm inside, up in the room, working on my box for the truck. Remember I told you the first one was this, my template. This is the one that I had in there first. I changed it a little. If you see right here, it's cracked anyway, but see across here is level. And what I did is raise it up a couple millimeters, like a half centimeter or something, whatever. Actually, I can show you right here. Here's one. Now, this is a hair bit bigger than the other one I got there, but let me get this close. And you can see it's a little longer too. Trying to. Alright. You can see how much of a change. That's just going to give me a little more cubic feet inside. But I know this fits. Because what I did is when I put these together down here, I can get ready to cut this. I'll show you what I did in a minute. When I put them in here, I took, here it is, Legos. I'll buy and sell these. Well, anyway, I took a whole bunch of these. I stuck this like this. It would have been in here, taped it in, and took it to the truck to make sure it still fit. So it does work, it fits. The only thing that's been changed so far is this piece here. This is one of the other pieces that I had, which I'll make another one of these out of on this. This is the one that was in here. It's too small. So what I'm doing is making it here, and then I got to trim this side up. But I'm trying to cut, and how I got these exact angles is actually right here. I took this, set it on the ground like this, and went like this. I know you're moving around. Hold on, guys. See, I just made a pattern, somewhat of a pattern. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll be all sealed up. And later on, that's what I said, I can build better boxes. But for now, we're gonna see what it sounds like with these cheap speakers and amps. But that's how I got my pattern. Then I took my pattern. Try and see. I was trying to say the other way, but well, I could do it this way and show you. I took the pattern and made this piece more like that, and might need trimmed up or something or whatever a little bit, but that is going to go in here. And I'm not going to put the front. Not going to glue this front. This, let me show you. This front piece won't be glued on. All the rest can be sealed and glued for now, in case I want to change speakers or whatever, and the other ones are smaller or bigger. I can only go to it like a 6, because if I go any bigger than a 6, it will fit in here. You can see it, but this way is where you're going to have your issues. Right here, probably as far as you can go, it's like 6 inches at the most. And there's the speakers, and these are, they might not look up, but they're probably at least 4 inches. So these are cheap speakers, but they'll work. I mean, see if we get a little bass into it, and that's all I want. I don't need it like the other car. I got this piece that I cut off. I might take this piece and trim it. I might, I don't know yet. Because if I'm going to take this front on and off, I might take that and try to see. I could put it, it'd be something like that. But it'd be inside here. And then it's going to give something more for the front to bolt to. then when I would screw down through it, because this would be flush. Let me show you. It'd be flush like this. And then when you screw down through it, it'd be a better bite or whatever onto this. See, this would actually go on the here, say, just roughly say something like this. Wouldn't be exactly like that. It'd actually be like this. And then you'd have something to bolt this front to a little better. Because before when I did that, remember it cracked. I can actually show you probably. Pretty sure it cracked. Yeah, right there. See it crack. Which you could. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm just saying that. But by the end of this episode, I should have, or end of this video, I should have this box together, not with a speaker, maybe, I don't know. I'm charging the battery right now. Battery says it's charged, but I gotta trim this and put that together. I'm gonna glue it all together, and then I'll show you. And then I'm still deciding if I'm gonna put a port in or not. I gotta figure out my cubic feet, and it's gonna be a little tricky to do that, but I'll do my best. Because right now, I think I figured it's like 1 or a half a cubic foot or something, roughly. Because this back here is not very big. And when you do your cubic feet, this is where a lot of people mess up. If you're really good at building boxes, which I'm not, I'm learning. But if you measure your box like that and say, that's your cubic feet? No, you don't. Your cubic feet for a box, not the outside, it's going to be your inside here. So it would be actually the 2.5. You got the inside, and then you're going to have to measure. You have to go and measure your speaker roughly and see what that is. That's going to take off too. And then, but these speakers with a port, it's only a 0.5 cubic foot or something like that around there. But I don't know if I'm putting a port in them yet or not. Probably will, but alright, I'll show you more later. Okay, we've got all this mostly glued together. I got to trim this part. It right here, I made a line. The glue is starting to set up. You can see it actually coming out. So that's got to be trimmed a little bit there. Because this front, and I might try to smooth this up a little bit. Because the front, I'm trying not to glue on. But you can see really where it's coming out there. It came out. There it is. Through the seam. So it's very well glued up. Which it's going to take a while to dry. That in there. So it shouldn't be no leaks in it. Shouldn't have to do too much sealing. And then this, when it's done, looks like I'm gonna have to, right here, I'll fix that little piece. I'll squirt some glue in there and put a clamp on it. I'll do it in a couple minutes, just noticed that. Then I'll put my speaker in there. So one box is almost done. And we already know this is going to be trimmed up, so all this will be good. If I had a belt sander, I could do it like nothing. But since I don't have a belt sander, I'm going to use the other thing. What I'm going to do, you can even see some glue dripping out down there. The more it drips out, a little better for me, actually. But what I'm going to do is I already grabbed my saw here. And I got it on. I got it on the angle I need, and I'm going to just try to move it up there and make it the best I can. Then I'll sand it with something like this, but with a block, so to be more flush and level. But I can see it's bulged out right here, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that a little bit, and I'll show you when it's done. It's close. Okay, tubes, I was going to show you. I finished it. Remember I showed you how I did that little mark, and here's the other side, one side pattern. This one's mostly all together. I did not glue. I was trying to make it like I told you, so you could take this off. But what I did for now is double-sided taped in here just to seal this up. But it's only, the tape is only peeled on one side, so it's still got paper on the other side to come apart. Me and my best bud Mike, I was letting him listen to him, and it sounded pretty good to us. I made a mark. I wrote down where I put the hole. I got this all done. I mean, this fits in here pretty good, so I might not glue this yet until I get the other box done, and I can use about look at it and make sure it's exact, but I'll probably glue it anyway. Anyway, well, it's done, and it does need to be trimmed, as you can see it right here. I gotta take and sand that a little bit, and then make sure the screws are in there tight. But other than that, it is all together and sounds pretty good. I'll put a bass track on because I can't put anybody's music on, which I have tons of stuff that I've collected. And let me see. I'll find one. Because you can even hear it, and these can't handle it.
You are now.
There was one on here.
6. Look for excursion.
You are now.
Is this one?
And trouble.
No, that's not it.
Track 6. This is what I call a bass test.
Alright. Now this is just playing out of these. Trying to. Yeah, we can play this one. Beats speakers are handling it. The other one will handle it. Let me crank it. I'm not going to turn it up loud. There shouldn't be no copyright on this, because there ain't no sound. I mean, speaking. Now this is only a $9 speaker. $9 speaker, and I'm putting right now whatever this thing's putting out. I'd say 20 watts. Trying to show you, it's actually moving. It for just being hooked up to this, actually not bad. Trying to show you how that it is. You can hear it, but it's actually moving without damaging. Here we go. Penny. These are 1.5 cool. I know you really can't hear or feel the bass, but for what it is, let me go to no. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna go to another song. Try to.
Track 6.
We don't want track 6. I've tried Ace of Base. I've tried Kenny Rogers. Here you go. I can't turn this up too much because it's going to make the speaker actually crack. See if you can see it moving a little bit. You can see it. And for no watts putting into this, this actually, for not being all the way sealed up and finished, sounds pretty good. I was starting to put it over here, but I messed up because right here is where the hand. I still gotta cut this out a little bit right here and back in here for the handle, so you can grab the handle a little better. I don't know. Might have to do that, might not. But these little pals, $9 speaker, and it's hitting. Let me see, let me grab this. Let me read you exactly what these are. We'll let that play a little. Actually, I don't even have to do that. We're going to turn that off. I'll crank this out. I have the specs on this. It should be out here. The specs on this is, it's a dual 4 ohm speaker, so it's gonna make it down to 2 ohms or 8 ohms. Operating bandwidth is 70 to 60. You guys would know what that means. It says power capability. I don't think it says 100 watts. I don't think it's the right speaker. Well, anyway, if it is, it's for this little. It's a 89 dB. But I just don't. Let's go in here. Let me pause this and I'll get it out and show you. Alright, we're back. This is the right specs. It's black non-paper cone foam. Maximum power 600 watts. It's a dual 4 ohm, and there's the voice cool. I know I'm moving a lot. I'm trying to hold you. A 1.5 30 ounce magnet, 89 dBs dimensions, and then it goes on and on about the 12s and the 10s. This literally speaker cost me $9 on Amazon. I got 2 of them, and then I'm gonna power them with, I think you've seen before. It's an Orion straight or whatever, 1200 watt. So if they hold 600 watts each, I'll be fine. And I'm only gonna turn it about halfway. But there it is. I'll have to make a video and see if it makes anything vibrate when we get them in and all hooked up. I'm just hoping to have a little bit of bass, so we'll see. I hope. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of the video. I know you see my filthy room behind me and all that stuff. It's not all done. I'm building it. Yeah, but it's getting there. But if you like my videos, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. At least you watch one. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.